Hello. In today's magazine ASMR video, we'll be looking over this children's magazine that I used to love a lot as a kid, and I kept them because I keep pretty much everything. And it's called Highlights. For children. This one is called Fun with a Purpose. This is from October 2002, so I chose it because we're in October now, and I thought maybe there'd be some Halloween stuff in there. It looks like they're having a pizza party, making their own pizzas. So we have a poem over here. It's called Whistle Me Home. Whistle me home, dear field mouse. Whistle me home, dear breeze. Whistle me home, dear meadowlark. Whistle me home, dear trees. The road ahead is all shadows. The hour is getting late, but I won't be frightened if you whistle me to my gate. And that's by Eileen Spinelli. You have a girl, she's walking home. Ooh, there's her house. We have a table of contents. There's something called Pumpkin Safari, so that might be Halloween-like. There's something here called Halloween. Not that much Halloween stuff, even though it's the October issue. Unfortunately, but oh well. Let's see. Pumpkin Safari. Oh, this is making stuff out of pumpkins? Look carefully at a pumpkin, and you may find an amazing animal waiting to be created. To paint it, use acrylic paints or a mixture of poster paints and white glue. So here's the pumpkin, and they added, I guess, paper and they used film canisters for the legs and made an ear, and the trunk, I guess the pumpkin stem is the trunk for the elephant, and they painted out some eyes. And this one here, they painted it blue and put a monkey on it. So in here they painted it pink and made it into a pig. So I guess different stuff you can do with your pumpkin other than just carving a face. Here's a story called The Secret Unicorn by Lloydine Cook. I saw a unicorn today, Tiffany announced one night at dinner. Sure, said Jason, and you saw a dinosaur last week. I really did see a unicorn, Tiffany insisted. It was having a drink from the bird bath in the garden. Jason laughed. I suppose it talked to you? Of course not, Tiffany said. Unicorns don't talk. Looks like the unicorn went all the way into the shed. Something crashed in the garden shed. I bet it was the unicorn. You can kind of see the shape of the unicorn there. Next we have some science corner. Says, what makes ice so slippery? I guess skates slide across the ice on a layer of water that's so thin you can't see it. The water comes from ice melted by a downward push of the thing's weight. So your skates are making their own slippery paths of water. It freezes back into ice after you move on. Here's a little joke. Have a laugh. An actor seeking a job said to the producer, I do wonderful bird imitations. Sorry, said the producer, I know several people who do bird imitations. I can't use you. Well then, I guess I'll be going, said the actor, as he flapped his arms and flew out of the window. He's gonna regret not hiring him. Here's a matching game. You have to try and match which guitar matches with which one. Here's a bunch of more science things. I guess here's ideas from readers of the magazine. Here's something about wild horses. The Dr. Lee Boyd and the Wild Horses. Oh, here's something where you have to try and find a bunch of items in the picture. Oh, there's a magnifying glass there. What else is there? This is hard. I don't see anything else. Oh, there's a mouse. Oh, here's a crab. Oh, you see what you're looking for there. Here's some riddles. What kind of dog is made of concrete? And the answer is no dog is made of concrete. I just threw in the concrete to make it hard. Oh, here's a Dracula thing. Why did Dracula go to the doctor? He was coughing. What did one ghost say to the other ghost? Do you believe in people? Here's a story about the man who could see elephants. Can you show me how to carve elephants? There's no elephant in that block of stone. I guess only certain stone blocks have elephants in them. Here's a picture and some questions. Trying to answer them. In this scene, what is going up? Oh, balloons are going up. What is coming down? Leaves. What is cold? The freezer chest thing is cold. What is hot? The fire. Who and what are inside? There's people inside the tent. Who and what are outside? People, animals. What is above? The trees. What is below? Grass. What other opposites do you see? I don't know. Here's a little riddle. Howard's house. Howard loves puzzles. He has invited some friends to visit, but he hasn't made it easy for them. Help them find Howard's house by following the clues he provided. Howard's house has a veranda. So it's either this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. So it's not the two red ones. It is between two houses with flowers in front. Okay. It has an even house number. Okay, so it must be on this side. It's not blue. So it must be this white one, I think. Has a veranda. It's between two houses with flowers. And it's not blue, and it's even. So I think it's this one. House number 40. And here's something Goofus and Galant. Goofus leaves things behind the car. And Galant says, let's put our bikes over here so we don't block the drive. And Goofus says, we can't do anything to help, we're children. And Gallant helps out however he can. The good boy and the bad boy. Here's something about the Dewey Decimal System. What all the numbers mean. Here's a story about a rabbit's prize. Winning the contest and picking out the prize. Here's drawings and poems and stuff from readers of the magazine. Oh, here's a Halloween poem. Black is the bat, blue is the night, yellow the moon while the stars are white, and the witch who flies through the midnight skies will turn you green with fright, sheer fright. That's by Ivy O. Eastwick. More jokes. Comics. A picture with questions make you think. Here's a story about the Sea Watcher. Their father was due home a month ago. Would Thorfinn and Eric ever see him again? What do you think? Here's a crafts page. This is a pumpkin coin toss game to play with your friends. You can make a cup to hold sweet treats. This is about trees, the gnarled ancients. The world's oldest trees live on this mountain. The White Mountains in California. The twisting of the branches make beautiful swirling patterns. Ooh. The thin growth rings, one for each year in the tree's life, show in the slice from a bristlecone pine. As bristlecone pines grow, they sink the roots deep into cracks in the rocks. Here's a Timber Toes comic. More comics. This is about the mourning dove. Did you know mourning doves raise more broods of young than most birds do? In warm areas, they can lay 6 sets of eggs in 1 year. To raise their chicks, they often use the same nest over and over again. Here's a story called A Rose for Elizabeth. Looks like she plays the piano, or someone plays the piano. Here is a story called Where is Amy by Pat Mcallister. Time for your bath, Amy, said Mother. I'm not Amy, said Amy. I'm a cat. Cats don't like bath. Oh dear, where is Amy then? Asked Mother. She looked behind the chair. Here is my Amy, she said. I'm not Amy, said Amy. I'm a monkey. Monkeys don't like bath. Oh dear, where is Amy then? Asked Mother. She looked behind the door. Here is my Amy, she said. I'm not Amy, said Amy. I'm a turtle. Turtles like bath. And she crawled very slowly around the door, past the chair, and into the bath. Here's some head work. Start at the beginning and see how far I can go, thinking of good answers from your own head. How tall are you when you stand on your chip show? Still pretty short. What colors can apples be? It was red, green, yellow. When might you hear a crunching sound? Well, apples are crunchy. What can you find on the beach? Sand, water. Name as many sports as you can in which players hit a ball. Baseball? Tennis? And here's a story about the Long March. In 1838, the Potawatomi Indians were forced to leave their homelands and move west. George Winter painted a Potawatomi camp scene in the summer of 1837. Today, the Potawatomi live in the US, Canada, and Mexico. Once a year, they come together for the traditional gathering and powwow. And here's just some more letters from readers. Dear highlights. Here's some eye games. Look at the center of each flower above. Is one center circle larger than the other? This one looks larger, but I think it's because those ones are larger. Are they the same size? Yes, I think they are. How many different colors do you see in the image above? There's white, orange, and blue. Are there 2 different shades of blue or just one? I think there's just one shade, but this one looks darker because of the orange beside it. What do you see in the middle of this picture? Do you see a 13 or do you see a B? There's some riddles there. And here's the back. It says, what's wrong? How many things can you find wrong in this picture? Well, she has a phone in her hair. They're putting pizzas in the dishwasher. This pizza is a puzzle. She's cutting the pizza with scissors. The napkins have like writing on them, like envelopes. There's pizza in the toaster. This bottle's upside down. This plate is a book. Well, that ends our look through of the children's magazine. Hope you enjoyed.